as every time, actually, today is one more interesting topic. It's a very simple, but it would be of interest to everyone because every day in day-to-day life, everybody think about this. See, in day-to-day life, we come across one common word most of the times, like give respect, take respect, give respect, take respect. This is on everybody's mouth. Knowingly or unknowingly, this comes out. Just for to check out what this respect is all about. I mean, different people have a different perception, so just let us discuss on this part today.
See, respect in the sense, it comes from something called admirations. Admiration is something, say, I admire you, I admire your work, I admire this thing. For that, I will have to have some acquaintance with you.
Yeah, true.
So the respect only generates through acquaintance, familiarity and acceptance of these three factors which will affect the mutual respect.
Mm-hmm.
And normally what happens, the frequencies should match between individuals.
Yeah.
So if you say you don't have respect for human beings, it's a generalized question. What happens? Yes, you don't respect that. Array, yeah, you just ignore it. So that sort of ignorance, or what do you call some sort of arrogance, qualifies for disrespect.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you take it the other way around. You respect your work. I respect your work. You are very hardworking. You do your job very sincerely. You maintain your time. You are punctual. You have commitment for certain things what you want to do. You have a flair to do for something. So you are respecting your work and you are doing it. See, suppose, I will give you a small example here. How respect goes between human beings. You have fixed an appointment with someone at 4 o'clock. The German standard says 4 o'clock means 4 o'clock. It is not 4 o'clock 1 minute or 3:59.
Exact.
That is the system.
Mm-hmm.
That means if you are at 4 o'clock there in that spot, the other person also comes at 4 o'clock exactly at that point, then he has the respect for your time, your money, your energy and your presence there.
Shows commitment also.
Yeah, suppose, but generally what happens, these politicians, what say, they want to start, they are expected to start certain program at 6 o'clock in the evening. They come at 6:30, sometimes 7:30. They take all excuses.
Mm-hmm.
There was traffic jam was there, or I had done some other work. But here what happens, we don't think properly before giving an appointment. If I say I am coming at 6, I am there at 6. If I can't come at 6, I don't commit that I am coming at 6. No, it's not possible. I will come at 7 because I have another appointment. I do not know whether I will be finishing with that program before 6. It is not unforeseen. Only in very rare circumstances it may happen, but not always. But in our politicians' case, it happens always. That means they have lack of respect for this program or these people who are conducting that program, or they don't know how to plan their program. These are the things which will happen. Okay. Among friends also happen. Suppose you want to leave for some other picnic or something, you tell them assemble at 8 o'clock in the morning, they come at 9:30. You have to wait for them. You have the respect for them, but they don't have the respect for you.
Yeah, true.
So that is why respect is something which has to be commanded, not demanded.
Yeah, completely agree.
Here, see, you have to give me respect. If you say it is a demand.
Yeah. See, the sentence of yours actually raise one question. Why mutual respect is on decline these days? I mean, if mutual respect has to be, come back, what is that we should do?
The ego factor.
Uh-huh.
It is mainly on ego factor. We are not able to completely overcome that ego factors. And ego factor is adversely affecting every human being in the metropolis because everyone is independent. And they have all facilities even without you. So they are not dependent on you.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to respect you for getting certain things what they want. Earlier it was not so. They were depending on you for certain things. So they had no other go, and the respect was coming out without being told, or it is innate. It is inculcated from the childhood.
Does it mean that situation of self-sufficiency is killing the self-respect?
No, some sort of insecurity also causes this sort of this thing. Insecurity, in the sense, see, you feel that someone is better than you, and that person is gaining the importance, and you are not gaining that importance. That is insecurity.
Can you please take a couple of real life examples so that
Yeah, I can. See, insecurity comes like this. Say, for example, Virat Kohli and Dhoni, you just take for example. Dhoni has got a certain command over his play. Whereas Kohli doesn't seem to be so firm or confident about his game. Though he is a good player, though he can compete with Dhoni, he feels according to me, he feels little insecure. Because Dhoni is there.
Okay, but his performance talks a lot these days. I mean, he is one of the best performers.
That's why I told you he's a good player.
Yeah, true.
He's a good player, but the feeling of insecurity is there.
So that's with respect to leadership.
He tries to overcome that. That is seen on the screen, or that is seen when he is playing.
Okay.
So
okay.
unknowingly he expresses it. This is what is insecurity.
Okay.
Or in examination, what happens amongst school children? What happens? One child is faring very well in studies. The other child is competing, but not feeling as competent or as knowledgeable as the other person.
Okay.
So then the insecurity comes. Insecurity leads to failure.
Yeah, true.
So this, actually this is what is called as ignorance. Thereby, commanding respect becomes a weakened aspect here.
Okay. See, commanding respect and the demanding respect, anyway, is a good subject anyway. So, when we say commanding respect is nothing but it's always perspective from others. So, others has to respect. I mean, just like a wisdom, respect is also a matter of other person providing it. But
Very good question. Here, I have to touch one point. Commanding respect doesn't mean something should command respect. No, it's not like that. It is not army command.
Yeah.
It is not army command. See, coming from within, if you have respect for me, that respect comes from within from you. I don't express that you should respect me. That comes from the knowledge. If I have the knowledge, what you feel it is good, then you respect me. That is commanding.
Okay.
So I have to command my respect through my job, my work, my knowledge, and my behavior, my goodness. All these factors makes you compelled to respect me. So that is commanding. So I am compelling you to respect me through my work, my this thing, and that's a sincere thing, and that is well accepted by everyone.
Yeah, true. See, at least even if I think about the last 2 decades, even I myself can really realize the level of respect has for each other is on decline. Where all this respect has gone, I mean, how we can really recover it?
See, ignorance, lack of knowledge, and lack of proper communication between parents and children, and lack of communication between the communities, what we have, lack of respect for other communities. These are the things which are hampering our present day respect situation. That mutual respect is lost.
Yeah, true.
That is lost because of so many factors. One is you are stressed so much that you don't have time to respect other one, because you don't have time to concentrate on any. And some people have the habit of taking advantage of your goodness if you are good. So they take advantage, they take all your help, and when you want any help, they don't come forward. And these things are hampering. You know what happens? Once you help them, and second time you don't go to help them, because you know that they take advantage at time, and when time comes, they don't help me.
Yeah, time comes for return, then you won't get
that
it.
selfishness is also one of the reasons why this has gone.
Okay.
By overcoming these things, that is selfishness, you have to develop some sort of selflessness.
Yeah, true.
You have to develop some sort of admiring others' work, and you should not trivialize the others' work. Oh, what is he doing? Or I can do it. What extraordinary he is. So if you think that way, definitely you don't gain any respect for the other person.
Yeah, true, true.
When you don't have respect for your teachers, how can you learn?
Yeah, agree. See, respect is also directly linked to unity, because actually once we respect others, or once we are respected by others, okay, that is where unity is built, even the society is built. See, if we talk of a long term and a short term, like in IT, they talk about a tactical solution and strategic solutions. What is the solution to get back to the good old days path of give and take respect?
No, in this haphazard way of increasing population is the root cause of these things. This is happening because proper streamlining of knowledge is not done. The knowledge is not being imparted properly to the individuals. And somehow the disparity in understanding is there. The all brain doesn't work in the similar fashion. So grasping power is also there. One child should have the grasping power to understand the environment and environmental situations. And parents should impart only good things into the child. These things are the solution for this. But when all the parents are educated, that may come in our country, if you see, because most of the villages you don't find educated parents. So now you see the children are more exposed to so many media, that is TV and school media, mobile, everything. They know a lot of things more than their parents they know.
Yeah, true.
So that exposure is there. But this human values, what you call respect or mutual liking or the admirations, and these things have to be imparted by the parents only. Because that doesn't come from looking at TVs, because these programs are really diverting the mind to the wrong direction.
Yeah, true, true.
The media, the mobile, because it is easy to go to a bad site than to go to a good website.
Yeah, true. The bad always attracts a lot than good, unfortunately.
But you cannot prevent that also. But you should always impart what is good and what is bad from the childhood stages, and that you should inculcate the habit. A culture should evolve from. You should culture the good habits. Culturing the good habits.
Yeah,
is important.
Yeah, true. See, I mean, with the last sentence you mentioned, actually one thing what I can remember. See, more and more we say, I mean, don't do this. Okay, that's where it attracts. So we have to clearly explain, I mean, if things are bad, why it's bad, why we should not. We never do that. Actually, just we say, don't do that. So that is where actually, I can say it's a lack of knowledge. I mean, how can we address that part?
See, parents should always gain the respect from the child. In the sense that child should accept your words. How can you make it? Because child should trust you. Child should accept you. They imitate you. There is even with your, whether you say something, you don't say something, they imitate you. But the child should accept your words. For that, you should be in that a model to the child.
Okay.
Then that respect automatically comes. And from within the child. The child will not know it is respect, but it will have the respect for you.
Okay.
And that child will give you the accept whatever you say, and it learns that things what you say.
Yeah. And one more very good point you made. It's about disparity. Why this disparity is on increase, and how can we curb that disparities?
That is, disparity is because of the wealth, savings habit, money matters. All these things, the market, today's commercial aspects are so competitive that you have a car, I don't have a car. So the disparity is there. I feel a little bit inferior, you feel a little bit superior. This complex, superiority complex, inferiority complex, these things are coming in the way. There is no uniformity.
Okay, that's great.
See, there is no uniformity. If there is uniformity, automatically that mutual respect generates
Generates.
without any problem.
Yeah.
This disparity, the solution is that.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you just pass on the conclusion message on this for our audience?
Yeah, I want to send a message that every parent should inculcate or impart good things to the child so that the child respect the other surrounding people. So they should always impart that, and they should not encourage bad things. That's all I can say now.
Yeah, thank you. So, see, respect is all about even we giving respect, and in return we can get it. Okay, it's not demanded. So you can't even command unless you give respect to others. So thank you. Thanks for the nice session. We'll come back again. Thank you.